Welcome to Spring Orientation 2022. My name is Holly Weekland and I serve as the co-director of First Year Experience. My colleague Chrissy Bumgarner and I share the First Year Experience program, which provides programs and services designed to help new students make a successful transition to Meredith College. One of the most important programs we coordinate is New Student Orientation, so I'm so thrilled to see you all here. One of the many things you will find about Meredith College community is how welcoming the student staff and faculty are. They really go out of their way to make you feel right at ease. So I feel confident in saying that you will have a great number of people here at Meredith that are very eager to help you be successful. It's my pleasure to introduce you to the woman who represents the student body here at Meredith, Miss Sarah Powell.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm the student body president at Meredith, and the student government is pretty much, in short, just an advocate for the students, and we try to improve the campus and achieve the students' missions for the campus. And I just have 2 tips on making the most of your time at Meredith that really helped me when I was an incoming freshman. And my number 1 is to connect to student groups on campus and focus on topics that you would enjoy, because I know how hard it is being the new student in a place and making friends. And so that was something that really helped me meet people and connect and make friendships that I've had for the past 3 years at Meredith. And also my second tip is to explore and utilize the resources at Meredith, because there are tons for whatever you need. And I learned about so many different resources that they have on campus that you would never even think of, like mental health services, student clubs, and support centers for students with disabilities. And so it is so important to use those resources, and they will really help you make the most of your time at Meredith and further any goals that you have and why you're coming to Meredith. And yeah, and so I'm excited to meet all y'all. Feel free to say hi to me if you're on campus, and good luck with your first day of school. And then next, we have Dr. Wolfinger speaking.
Thank you, Sarah. I am Liz Wolfinger, and I'm the Dean for Natural and Mathematical Sciences, and I'm here today to represent academic advising particularly, and just to speak to you for a few minutes about the academic experience at Meredith. So the office, we have an Office of Academic Advising. It has been renamed over Christmas, and so I will probably bungle the name, but it's the Office for Academic Advising and Student Success, or some version of that. What you need to hear is academic advising and student success. Those are 2 things that we are very committed to. And Dr. Alexander Davis, he goes by Alex, oversees that office, and then he has some staff in that office that you'll get to meet as well. So in addition to that Office for Academic Advising, each of you will have a faculty advisor. And that faculty advisor's job is to meet with you and discuss your career or graduation plans, and to review the schedule of courses that you put together, and help you to make decisions that will position you for success. So be sure to connect with your faculty advisor once you are assigned a faculty advisor, and then make sure to stay connected with them and build that relationship. The faculty-student relationship is an important one at Meredith College. We have small classes and fairly small advising groups for this reason, to allow us to actually get to know our students as both students in the classroom or the lab or whatever your academic experience is, and as our advisees. So know that's a part of why we're here. It's part of how we operate. So take advantage of that. People that choose Meredith know that. We hire people, and we talk to them about the kind of college we are and ask them if that's a good fit. So we really want you to enjoy that faculty-student relationship. It will help you not only in terms of being successful at Meredith, but it goes on beyond that. Your faculty will be writing you references for jobs and graduate school, and sometimes people develop mentoring relationships for their entire adult life. We have a number of resources to assist with academic success, and you can access many of these through the office through academic advising and student success. You can meet with an academic advisor. You can go online on their website and schedule an appointment to meet with them in addition to your faculty advisor. We have time management courses and how to study courses and all of these things. And be bold and take advantage of those. Even if you're already an A student, go over and see what they have to say. I have learned, I've been in this business a long time, and I learn something new almost every day, and for sure every week. And so be curious, be open-minded, and talk to the people that are around you that are committed in both academic and college programs. There are many professionals that are trained to assist you along this journey in different ways. So again, connect with them and use those resources. And then my 2 tips are going to sound like a rehash, but that's how important they are. I decided to give you, I was asked to give you tips for success and engagement, and I chose 2. 1, talk to your faculty advisor and instructors. And so introduce yourself, reintroduce yourself, schedule a Zoom meeting with them, ask questions early and often, but engage with these folks. People at Meredith, you won't even know what office they're from. They will reach out and offer resources or webinars, different kinds of activities. Check into those things. And like I said earlier, be bold and take advantage of them. And then my other tip, I know sounds a little like a teacher, but I'm a faculty member at heart. If you're a full-time student, that is equivalent to having a full-time job. So plan and schedule your semester accordingly. This will save you a lot of heartache. And let your parents know, let the people, your support group know that you can show them if you have this many hours, you're in class 15 hours a week, and you have about 30 hours outside of class to do your work. That's a full-time job. Don't be surprised if you're tired. Don't be surprised if you feel like you have a lot to do. You do. But this is a special time in your life where you can learn and be in an intellectual and growing adult community. And so commit yourself to it and immerse yourself in. And welcome to you all. I'm going to turn the floor over to Dr. Jean Jackson.
Good morning. I'm Jean Jackson. I'm Vice President for College Programs. That means I'm the Chief Student Affairs Officer. So if you've been at other schools, it may be called Student Development, it may be called Student Affairs, but here we call it College Programs. I'm also an alumna of Meredith. And so my remarks are going to echo what you've heard from Sarah and Dr. Wolfinger, and you would be surprised, I think, if they didn't. But I want to welcome you, I want to join them in welcoming you to Meredith. For 131 years, Meredith College has been educating women, and we are very, very good at it. You've picked a college that exists for you and your education, that works to give you excellent classroom and out of classroom experience, and that employs well-trained and committed faculty and staff to work with you as you prepare for graduation. Now, it may seem a bit odd to speak of your graduation when you have just arrived, when you're just learning the names of buildings, your advisors, and us. But in many ways, the choices that you make as you start your time at Meredith will influence your success here, will help determine your graduation date, and even help build your network of friends and colleagues for your life as an alumna. Over the next few days and weeks, you've heard this before in this session, ask lots of questions of your faculty and student advisors, of people with whom you will be in classes starting on Wednesday, of roommates, suite mates, apartment mates if you're living on campus. Talk with the people in the campus store and library, the dining hall, staff in various offices, the faculty who will be teaching you. You already know some things about Meredith because you have selected this college as yours, but there is so very much more to know. Whatever your interests, talents, and strengths, you will find people here who share them. You will likely find a departmental club, student organization, or an informal group of students who do so. For some of you, walking up to people you don't know is easy. For others, the experience may be more challenging, but I would urge you to get out and about on campus, radiate as much friendliness as you can muster, and you will soon find that you will make friends on campus, finding people with whom you can relate, even though you are both wearing masks indoors for now. Much of your happiness here depends on your willingness to take a risk, to seek out knowledge and others, to learn from people different from yourself, to vest yourself in those activities and traditions that appeal to you, and to build on your strengths. And there are a lot of activities and traditions from which to choose. Some are open to the whole school, and some are class specific. If you are a freshman, you'll take part or may take part in the fire and water ceremony at the end of spring term. If you're a sophomore, you may get up really early and pick daisies and ivies during class day activities. If you are a freshman, sophomore, or junior, you need to consider quickly if you want to run for office for class or college-wide offices for next year, since elections are held very early in the spring semester. For seniors, well, there is no tradition larger than commencement, with class day and baccalaureate services leading up to the graduation ceremony itself, with all its ritual, pageantry, and celebration. You may be a writer or a photographer, and we need you on our campus publications, the newspaper we call the Herald, the yearbook, Oakley's, and literary magazine, the Colton Review. You might want to act or do tech for theater productions. You might want to join in the work of the Student Government Association or the Meredith Entertainment Association or the Meredith Recreation Association, which coordinate our biggest campus events. Some of you may be athletes and interested in trying out for a team. Our winter sport is basketball, which began play in the fall and continues during the spring term. And believe we need you on the basketball team. Our spring sports are lacrosse, softball, tennis, and track and field. So if you're interested in winter or spring sports, you should contact a coach as soon as possible. Our fall sports include cross country. 4 times we've been conference champions. Our newest fall sport is field hockey, which will be in its 2nd year as a varsity sport in the fall. In addition, we play soccer. We have often been conference champions in soccer and volleyball, also often regular season or tournament champions. We also have an intercollegiate golf team, which has a short fall season and a longer spring one, and is having an outstanding year of play. We like to win. But if you think, well, I'm no athlete, but I like sports, you could be a team manager, a scorekeeper, a line judge, or do other work that needs to happen for each team, like staffing the live stream cameras. You will find that Meredith is a community of remarkable diversity. I would urge you from the beginning to talk with people who are different from you, who are good at the subjects that you would just as soon avoid, who come from a different state or country, or have a different faith from you. They can teach you so much just as you can teach them. You will find people of many faiths and ethnic origins on campus. That rich diversity, as well as the geographical diversity of our students, makes for an exciting living and learning community. In choosing Meredith, you have chosen a college that is excellent at helping you stretch your expectation of yourself and of others. Now, I'm going to bet there may be some families and friends listening in with our new students today, and I want to thank them for their support and encouragement. As your daughter, granddaughter, sister, niece, cousin, or friend gets settled in, listen to what she says and perhaps to what she does not say. Encourage her to speak up if something is wrong. For example, if her shower does not work properly, be sympathetic, but then ask, has she called facility services? If she feels she is struggling in a class, ask, has she talked with her professor after class or during office hours? If she wants to come home every weekend, encourage her to stay here, to make friends and to settle into the weekend activities that Meredith, the surrounding colleges and universities, and Raleigh and nearby towns offer in terms of cultural opportunities, sporting events, recreation, and other social activities. Help her know that choosing to study is actually a fine way to spend some of those weekend hours, as well as reading a book for fun or getting involved with a faith community. College life is practice for how to be new in a job, a community, or social setting. Learning to be comfortable in new surroundings is, of course, just part of what coming to college can teach us. So families and friends, know that your student needs your support, that you can be supportive by asking good questions, and sometimes by giving direct encouragement to your student to handle an issue or problem herself. That is part of the right and responsibility required of living as an independent adult. Beginning to practice that now can make other transitions easier, as well as those that you encounter later on. So welcome to Meredith. We really are glad you are here, and we cannot wait to meet you in person and see what you will do and what strengths you will find during your time at Meredith. Happy orientation and congratulations on beginning your march towards your Meredith graduation. And now it's back to Holly.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson, and for Dr. Wolfinger and Sarah for being with us this morning and for offering your wonderful tips. As I mentioned in my opening remarks, you have 4 people, including myself, that are very eager to help and support you as you transition here. I did add a few notes into the chat if you want to open that up and take a look, just reminding you all who was speaking today. And my contact information as well if you have any questions about anything. Today and tomorrow, you'll hear from other Meredith staff on a wide array of topics designed to help you in being a successful student in your first semester and until graduation, even after graduation with the Office of Career Planning. We'll start this morning with technology services in just a few minutes. This afternoon, you'll have the opportunity to hear all about our library services and academic research support. And then this afternoon, you'll also be able to meet with your student advisor or your Wings transfer advisor and participate in our honor code ceremony. Tomorrow is our Strong Points Strengths session, which is a time you can learn more about your strengths and how to apply them towards your academic success, experiential involvement, financial decision-making, and career preparation. You should have received an email late last week from Assistant Director of Strong Points, Beth Wong, with a code to take your strengths assessment. Please remember this assessment must be completed prior to your strength session tomorrow morning in order for you to get the most out of that session. If you have any issues accessing the assessment or your code doesn't work or any technical issues like that, feel free to reach out to me and Beth and I can assist you with that. All these access links for Zoom and all the recordings will be posted on MC Connect. You should have received an attachment in a Word document to the emails I've been sending you over the last week or so with how to navigate MC Connect, which is our student engagement portal. And if you have any specific questions about Zoom or anything like that, feel free to connect with me at my email address that you should have in your email inbox a few times now. So I'll close this session just because we're going to get started with technology in just a few minutes. So thank you everyone so much for being with us this morning, and thank you to our speakers for being with us as well. And welcome to Meredith. Bye everyone.